Welcome to my new channel called Tune Your Mind. My name is Jason, and in this new series of videos, I will leverage my background in music and science to bring you insights that delve into the profound relationship between music and human behavioral psychology, with an emphasis on self-improvement. Together, we will uncover the secrets of music's influence and share practical strategies for harnessing its power, from productivity and mindfulness to emotional healing and beyond. Just as a quick side note, the music that you will hear in this video are segments of original music that I've produced myself, which is available on all music streaming services under my artist name, Kersey. I will provide the links to the specific tracks used in each video in the video description so that you can access this material freely for your own enjoyment. Okay, back to the subject for today. We are going to explore the fascinating world of music and productivity. You have probably noticed how certain songs can lift your mood and get you full of energy, or relax you and help you focus. There's actually a lot of science behind why that happens, and in this video we're going to delve deeper into it. Then you'll get to see this in action for yourself with a few simple tests during this video. So let's get started and talk about the power of music that is integral in our lives. Music is a universal language that speaks to all of us. We listen to it when we study, socialize with friends, fitting in a workout, or when we're at work, and during times when we want to relax. More often than not, we select music that matches our mood, which is called mood congruence. If you're in a great mood because you've just accomplished something challenging, or you're feeling self-reflective because you've received some unpleasant news, you're going to turn to your favorite playlist that aligns with your current mood to either enhance or maintain that emotional state in order to process it. If you are feeling happy and uplifted, you're more likely to play music with an upbeat tempo, such as pop, rock, or dance music. If you're feeling energized, you might reach for hard rock, techno, hip-hop, or rap. And if you're feeling reflective, you might turn to acoustic singer-songwriter tracks, classical music, ballads, folk songs, or the blues. Of course, these are all very conscious decisions that we make, but where does that need come from? Why do we look for mood congruence in our music selection? Well, this is because it enhances our assessment and understanding of a situation, which in psychology terminology is called performing a cognitive appraisal. It involves us making judgments and forming perceptions about the music's emotional content, its meaning, and relevance to our current situation. Certain elements of the music help us to process what is going on in our lives at that time. Those elements include the mood of the music, the lyrics or themes, finding patterns that we can relate to, and in some cases, the places that we go to enjoy the music, such as if we felt the need to see a live music performance versus sitting peacefully in the comfort of our own home. We tend to make this decision somewhat automatically, but we can also improve our assessment and understanding of situations that come up in our lives in several ways by engaging in a more conscious, cognitive appraisal of how we're feeling while listening to music. Now that we've seen how mood congruence and cognitive appraisal influence our reactions to music, let's look at how we can use these mechanisms to boost our productivity through 5 techniques. First, let's look at emotional regulation. Select music that corresponds to the emotional state you want to achieve or maintain. If you're feeling anxious and want to relax, listen to soothing and gentle music with a slower tempo. Take note of emotional undertones in the music. Recognize the subtle changes in dynamics, instrumentation, or vocal expressions that elicit various emotional responses. This awareness can assist you in better understanding and managing your own emotions. Second, interpretive insights. Examine the music's lyrics, themes, and symbolism. Consider how they relate to your situation and the emotions you're feeling. Consider different interpretations and different layers of meaning. Look for music that speaks to your current situation. If you're going through a difficult breakup, for example, listening to songs about heartbreak and resilience may provide insights and some comfort. Third, look at the aspects of empathy and connection. Listen to music that reflects other people's experiences. If you're trying to understand a social issue, for example, listen to music outside of your usual library of songs to gain more insight into the perspectives and emotions of others. Sometimes, listening to unfamiliar intricacies of world music from other ethnicities as a focused exercise can help us break out of our zone and build new pathways of empathy towards others, rather than continuing to only listen to music that is familiar to us. Fourth, memory and association. Create personalized playlists for various situations or events in your life. Make use of music to help you remember and connect with your experiences. For example, listening to a specific playlist while studying can help you recall information during an exam. Take note of the physiological responses that music induces. Take note of how different songs or melodies elicit various emotions, memories, or sensations in your body. This awareness might supply you with valuable insights into your personal associations and help you better understand your present circumstances. Finally, there is mindful listening. Listen to music in an active and focused manner. Pay close attention to the intricate details of the composition, such as the instrumentation, harmonies, and rhythms. This level of participation can help you better understand and appreciate music's emotional impact. Take some time to reflect after listening to music. Consider how the music affected you, what thoughts or memories it evoked, and how it relates to your current situation. This introspection can assist you in becoming more self-aware and understanding your own emotions and experiences. By incorporating music into your daily routines and utilizing cognitive appraisal techniques, you can harness the power of music to create an environment conducive to improved focus, concentration, mood regulation, memory enhancement, and stress reduction, thereby maximizing your productivity and overall performance. But what exactly happens inside our brains when we listen to music that causes these reactions? When we listen to music, our brains light up with activity. In fact, there are a number of processes at work. Here are the main ones. First, auditory processing. The sound of music first enters the ears and travels to the auditory cortex, which is responsible for processing auditory information. This is where the raw sounds are interpreted as music. Second, pattern recognition. Music often involves patterns, rhythm, and melody. The prefrontal cortex is involved in detecting these patterns, helping us anticipate what's coming next in the song, and then generating pleasure when our predictions are met. Third, emotional response. The limbic system, which includes the amygdala and hippocampus, processes emotional responses to music. A poignant song might elicit sadness, while an upbeat song might make us feel happy. This emotional response is a big part of why music is such a powerful medium. Fourth, memory recall. The hippocampus also plays a role in memory and can link specific songs to certain memories or periods in our lives. This is why hearing a certain song can transport us back in time. Fifth, motor coordination. Music also engages the motor cortex and cerebellum, particularly if we tap our feet, dance, or play along with the music. This is why music is often used in physical therapy and rehabilitation. Sixth, reward and pleasure. Listening to music triggers the release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. The nucleus accumbens and ventral tegmental area, two components of the brain's reward system, are particularly active when we listen to music we enjoy. Seventh, social bonding. The release of oxytocin, another hormone, can foster feelings of trust and social bonding, which might explain why making music together is such a common social activity across cultures. In each of these 7 ways, we can see that by listening to music, there is a very direct effect on our brain. But not all music affects us in the same way. We are wired to respond differently to various aspects of music. The most impactful of those are the following. High BPM music, such as electronic, dance, or some types of pop music, have the ability to energize us. This is due to the fact that faster beats can stimulate our brain's rhythm, resulting in an increased heart rate and adrenaline. This can improve physical performance and accelerate cognitive processes, making it ideal for tasks that require quick thinking or physical activity. It can also help us stay alert doing repetitive tasks. Slow music, such as classical or jazz, can be calming and relaxing. Slower rhythms cause our brain waves to slow down, resulting in a relaxed state of mind. This can help reduce stress and distractions, allowing for better focus on tasks that require a high level of concentration or creativity. Slow music can also be helpful in winding down or preparing for sleep. Music familiarity. It has been discovered that listening to familiar music can be soothing and can improve mood and focus. However, if the music evokes strong emotions or memories, it may cause some level of distraction. Unfamiliar music, especially instrumental music or music in a foreign language, on the other hand, can be less distracting because we are less likely to focus on the lyrics or any associated memories. And finally, what about music that has lyrics in it versus music without it? The presence or absence of lyrics in music can have quite an impact on our productivity. Instrumental-only music can be less distracting and better for language processing tasks like reading, writing, or studying. But music with lyrics might be more suitable for repetitive or mundane tasks. Obviously, personal preference plays an important role in how music affects our productivity, but being aware of the way that music interacts with our subconscious mind can help us be more productive. There's one last topic we should cover before we get into a few experiments that you can try, and that topic is the phenomena of musical frisson. Musical frisson is a physical, emotional response, often characterized by feeling a chill or a shiver that runs up and down your spine, and is usually accompanied by goosebumps or maybe even tears in your eyes. This phenomena is typically triggered by specific auditory stimuli within the music. For some people, it might be a dramatic change in volume or tempo, a key change, an unexpected note or a chord, or a particularly emotive vocal performance. You might have experienced this listening to a classical orchestra, but another less obvious example of this is what is called the drop in an EDM dance track, for example, where there is a rise and then a drop as the music moves into an energetic phrase, like this. Interestingly though, not everyone experiences musical frisson, and we're not all going to feel it with the same kind of music in the same way or at the same time. Research suggests that people who do may have a certain personality trait or cognitive style that makes them more susceptible to it. For example, studies have found that people who experience frisson might have a higher than average openness or appreciation for art and creative ideas. From a neuroscience perspective, musical frisson is thought to be related to the brain's reward system and dopamine response. Despite these insights, however, there's still much that we don't know about musical frisson. It's a fascinating topic of ongoing research in the fields of neuroscience, psychology, and musicology. But when those frisson chills come over you, when a song really hits you, those moments can give us a big burst of motivation and productivity thanks to that dopamine hit. Okay, let's not just talk about all this, let's put some of it to the test. I'm going to provide you with 2 different tests where you can perform each one and see the effect on your own productivity. Of course, this is just a video, not a fully interactive exercise, so you will need to take your own notes and compare your results. But it should give you an idea of how music can influence your productivity. In test number 1, we will investigate the effects of music familiarity. You are going to conduct a word search on a puzzle in 30 seconds to find 10 words. Here's a hint. The words that you need to find are all musical instruments and terminology. The first time you do it, you will hear music that should be familiar to you. And then you will repeat a similar test alongside music that will be totally unfamiliar to you, because I wrote it. So pause this video now, grab a pen and paper, and when you are ready, take the video off pause in 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, that was part 1 of the test. Now let's repeat it with 10 new words to find and different music playing in 3, 2, 1, and go. Now compare your results. Here are the 10 words that you could have found for each puzzle. Did you find more words when the familiar music was playing or when the unfamiliar music was playing? Let me know in the comment section. This was just a simple exercise, but various studies have shown that when we listen to unfamiliar music, we are more likely to lose focus while adjusting to the new sound. In one listening test using functional magnetic resonance imaging, researchers found that brain activation data revealed that broad emotion-related limbic and paralimbic regions of the brain, as well as the reward circuitry, were significantly more active for familiar music relative to unfamiliar music. The researchers concluded that this increased brain activity suggests that familiar music can help us improve our focus and potentially improve productivity. For the second test, I'm going to display a paragraph of text, and you will have 30 seconds to count how many times a certain word appears in the paragraph. We will do this test twice. First to music with lyrics, and then to music without lyrics. Get ready to count how many times the word music appears in this paragraph in 3, 2, 1, and go.
You're like a story, waiting to be told. But if you don't write it, it'll never unfold. You have the strength to flow and be free. Reach where you're meant to be.
Alright, let's do the same test again with a different word to find and music to listen to that does not have lyrics. Count how many times the word note appears in this paragraph in 3, 2, 1, and go. How did you go this time? You should have counted the word music 18 times in the first paragraph and the word note 15 times in the second paragraph. Don't be discouraged if you didn't get them all. It's not a skill test, but you might have noticed that you got closer to 15 in the second test than you got to finding 18 in the first, because the music with lyrics is more distracting. In one research study conducted with 102 participants aged 20 to 24 years old, they were tested on the effects of background music with and without lyrics on their concentration. The results revealed that background music with lyrics had significant negative effects on concentration and attention. So, if background music is played in an environment where you are working, music without lyrics is preferable. So that's the science behind how music can affect your brain and help you deal with life's ups and downs and boost your productivity. In summary, here's 4 practical suggestions. First, be aware of how music works for you in the areas of mood congruence and cognitive appraisal, and broaden your listening habits to choose music that will help you the most. Second, select a music with a tempo that is appropriate for the task at hand. Choose a tempo between 100 and 160 BPM for energetic tasks, and between 60 to 90 BPM for tasks requiring focus or relaxation. Third, select songs with lyrics for tasks that don't require a lot of linguistic brain power. and instrumental tracks for tasks where words might be distracting. And finally, if you're in need of a motivation boost, find some songs that give you the chills in a good way. Music that has a dramatic change in volume or tempo, a key change or unexpected notes or chords, or a particularly emotive vocal performance. If you have any recommendations to share, please let me know in the comments section. Most of all, just remember that the right music at the right time can make all the difference in your day, every day. So thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with people who might benefit from this, and subscribe to my channel for more fascinating insights.